are here. I need to talk to you. Mystios! And that looks like Varnavas' ship.
In fact, it...
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now. I am just his humble servant.
Varnavas! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Miko sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Nileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Varnavas. You should go to him. Mikos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes. He's fine. That much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Mystios? I need someone to go see about Nileas.
Why doesn't Varnavas think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Nileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Nileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Varnavas.
That is important. I'll help Varnavas' nephew however I can.
Nileas lives with his caretaker Mikos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
Ella. Come on.
He's grown since you've been gone. He's not a kid anymore.
Ah! He's faking it, Mikos! I've seen this routine before! Gods! Grant me Penelope's patience!
It's not just Nileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Ergia. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Mystios.
Maybe you should be a bit easier on your nephew this time. He really does seem sick.
Ah, you're right. I guess I didn't want it to be true. He's not a boy anymore. I can see that.
He may be grown, but he still needs help.
There's only one way I know how. Let me know if there is any change in his condition. I'll be at the ship making offerings to Asclepius.
Give Varnavas some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Nileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Varnavas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Nileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a handsome and capable Mystios comes to this house.
We shouldn't talk like this with Nileas in this condition. Now, about those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti. Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Why are you here? Leave.
Something seems to be going on over there.
Stop coming back! Don't make me touch you!
You wouldn't punch a little girl!
But we can kick you! Don't come here again!
Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a Chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a Chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Thyrianis, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Mikos was right. There is something going on here. I'll get to the bottom of this.
That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my student sees victories as easily as Theaganasses sees the bronze statue of Thasos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
Not if I cut the answers from your throat first.
Such pretty words. They almost scare me.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes, you're looking at an Olympic champion.
Get back to your training.
You're amazing! Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
Anyone can be a champion, but it takes hard work and a commitment to your passion.
That is what I always say. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Since I'm the Olympic champion, shouldn't I train your students instead? I'm sure they agree that I'm better qualified.
Qualified? You dare challenge my position? You have the courage of a lion, Misthios. But you'll soon be slaughtered like a goat. Prepare yourself. Face me like the champion you say you are. My loyal students! This Misthios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Misthios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! How dare you challenge me? I utter his harder! Face the true might of my students!
You won't defeat us, Misthios!
For the champion is master!
Quick!
My pride! Show me All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one of them.
Yes. He was one of my top students, along with another boy named Nileas. They were good friends and great athletes. They stopped coming to school soon after the men came. I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing? Even when you clearly know something isn't right?
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Misthios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
It's best if you stay here and keep out of their way. Let me deal with this.
I'm sorry that I'm not much help.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Solon and the others are missing. Maybe Nileas was going to be next. Mikos will want to know about this.
I shouldn't have drunk so much. I need to train or I'll never beat Neleus.
Long night?
Way too long. I need to, shake this off and start training so I can defeat Neleus and ride that victory to become the Olympic. Who am I kidding? Maybe I'm just not cut out for this Olympic stuff.
I take it you're Aiti. Mikos sent me. Nileas.
Neleus? What now? Did he break another record?
No, he didn't. He's bound to his bed.
Oh, just another drunken night of celebration then.
Then it must have been quite a night.
Huh?
Nileas has taken ill. Mikos sent me here because you were the last one to see him well.
He was fine when we went to Karpos' house for the usual, dose of hedonism. But I didn't leave the party with him, or see him since.
Something must have happened at the party then.
Look for Karpos at his house on the hill. He probably knows what happened to Neleus. He's a reclusive man, though. You will need to get his attention. I'd say, smashing some of his valuable wine. The stuff that gets me this drunk would get him to come out and play.
Thank you, Aiti. I'll look into it.
Well, I better get started, or I'll never catch up to Neleus and the rest.
Being the Olympic champion doesn't sound as impressive as traveling across the Greek world. Come work for me on my ship and see new sights. I could use someone with your arms. Strong rower's arms.
I've always wanted to travel. And you know what? I'm sick of this training day in and day out. Count me in, Misthios. I mean, Captain.
This must be Karpos's house. The smell of alcohol is enough to know. That's what I'm looking for.
You know you want some. This. Look who's here.
Mikos, you should be at home taking care of Nileos.
I should be doing a lot of things. But right now, I want to have some fun.
You look like you could use a little fun, and I'm plenty of it. So how about it? You and me. Let's have a great time.
I have work to do, Mikos. Work you sent me to do. I'll pass.
But no, we're gonna wait just for a bit. I promise, I won't take long.
Increasingly less interested.
Malaka. No matter.
Got space for another? Make a little room.
Είστε τον γείτονά μου ως της θέατρον συγγράφει. Ακίκοακι. Όταν είσαι εκεί,
Stop stealing, six-of-it idiot. You know what this wine does, right?
But it's so good. Maybe more of it will make us stronger?
More of it will make you dead. You've seen the athletes in the armory.
What damage could one more sip cause?
We're supposed to be protecting the wine, not drinking it. Stop!
You're dead, Misthios!
What have you done? You murdered the... Oh, no! No, no! The General is going to kill me!
You're with the cult, aren't you? What did you do to Nileas?
No! No, no, no! I'm just a business associate with them. I work for the General.
Tell me what your business is with the General, or I start removing your teeth, one by one.
Malaka. Fine. I help the... More like I'm being blackmailed by the cult of Cosmos to deliver them drunk athletes for their army. The good ones fetch more. Good ones like Nileas.
And now he's very sick.
They do something to the students. It makes them different. How do you think the elite guards can do what they do? Their strength, it's not normal. Not natural.
No matter their strength, it pales in comparison to mine.
I've messed up, Misthios. I couldn't defy them before, but with you on my side, maybe we can turn this around. The cultists always took the drunk students from my docks to a cave along the coast south of here.
Switching sides already? If I hadn't caught you, you'd still be slinking about in the shadows.
They aren't going to forgive what happened to their guards in my house, and my life is worth more to me than Drachmi. My loyalty is not to the cult.
Or Thassos. You're just thinking for yourself, trying to stay alive.
We're all reduced to that when our lives are truly in danger. Save the students for Thassos, Misthios, and cull the cultists while you're at it. That's just good for everybody.
I'll save the students for their own sake, not yours. If anything happens to Nileas, you're a dead man.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Go to the students. They are in the cave, to the south. Follow the coast and you'll see it. Good luck.
Let's move! This looks like the place. Ella! Ready to die?
Help us! Please! Where am I?
If I can ever repay this, I will, Misthios. Thanks, Zeus. He was going to kill me.
This is your fault! These prisoners! They've had the tonic already!
The doctor must have come by to administer it. Only one of them has had a bad reaction. The other one looks like he still stands a chance.
Then there's still hope for Nileas.
Looks like this was quite the reinforced hideout. The cult are a bigger force to be reckoned with than I took them for.
We were lucky this time. Who can say what happened to the other students?
The cultists need to pay for what they've done. Now is the time to retaliate.
You sound like you have a suggestion.
We need to storm their ancient stronghold, Misthios. With you leading the charge, we'll kill the general of the cult guards. We can deliver them a crashing defeat here that reverberates across the Greek world.
You just want me to get the general off your back for failing him.
Happy coincidence, I guess.
This general, tell me more.
That Malaka strong-armed me into this whole mess. He's the head of the elite cult guards, and rumor has it, he beheaded 8 men with one swing of his polearm.
This ancient stronghold, where is it exactly?
It's a massive structure sitting on Lemnos in plain sight. I'm told the best way to reach it is by boat.
You mentioned a physician.
Yes, the doctor. He treats the injured and the sick here, but like me, he's been under the cult's thumb. They've got him administering their tonic. If you're going to pay him a visit, you should be able to find him at the leaky quarry.
At least now I know for sure Nileas doesn't just have a cold. Mikos needs to know about this. This is all your fault. So make sure these students get home safe.
I will.
That's right.
I hope those hedonistic fiends haven't trashed my place completely.
These workers should know where to find the doctor.
I don't know anything. Don't ask me anything.
No, we need the doctor.
Go away! You're not the doctor!
What?
No, no. Please leave. We don't want any bother.
I don't want any trouble. I just want some answers.
To what? Questions?
Your friend looks hurt.
He's very sick. Mindfolk took over. We need the doctor.
I was told I would find the doctor here.
The doctor is gone. He's been captured.
Captured?
Sorry. Words are tough. My memory, my mind is a fog. Most days. Soon I might become like him if the doctor doesn't return. Soon. Some men took the doctor away towards the mines. North of here. He's been gone for a long time.
Did something happen to you? Something that brought you to the quarry?
I don't remember. I just know that the doctor saved us and cares for us here. But without the doctor making the medicine, it's hard for us to get better on our own.
Tell me about the doctor.
He's a good man. He makes the medicine and cures us from our sickness.
You're cured.
The doctor says it takes time, which is why we need him back soon.
I'll look for him.
Bring him back, please. They brought him north, towards the mines.
Hey, step away from him, Misthios.
This doesn't concern you.
We'll see about that.
I should try to stay out of sight. The doctor should be there.
I certainly wouldn't have all these trained fighters sitting around.
This much silver. They'd rival the Delian League's riches. There are the mines. Find more than silver in there.
They will kill me. I'm sure of it. Free me, please, friend. Follow me. I know their secret exit up here.
Finally, I'm free. I knew they couldn't hold me for long.
No thanks needed.
Yes, yes. Many thanks for saving me. But I must get back. My pets are waiting for me. Did they send you?
Not sure what pets you're talking about.
No, my pets are not animals. They speak, although a little slowly.
You're referring to the workers at the quarry.
Yes, my pets. I care for them, feed them my medicine, and in turn, they help me with my research. I have a real bond with my pets. You look strong. Yes. I can never have enough pets. You could join my family? It'll be a significant contribution to my research.
I won't be your test subject.
How about post-mortem arrangements?
No.
A great loss for research advancement. The medicine I make is quite delicious, you know.
Tell me about this medicine.
The medicine. I feed it to my pets when my special tonic produces, side effects. Sometimes it's too strong.
Side effects, like forgotten memories.
Oh, yes, you know it. My pets, it's my fault, yes.
Yet you still feed them the tonic.
I had no choice. I was forced to do it, but I will right my wrongs. I always right my wrongs, yes.
The people who captured you, who were they?
It was that fellow with the eye patch. He was taking orders from this other bald man. They wanted my tonic and forced me to create more.
Malaka! I had no choice. They threatened to kill my pets.
Then they caged you?
Well, they refused to let me return to my pets, so I poisoned a few of them. Yes, yes. No one can keep me away from my pets. Yes, yes.
Your pets must have a history.
I don't know and I don't need to know. I just know that I was made to feed them my tonic in a strange cave similar to this one. If it fails, I get to keep my pets and care for them.
This tonic must be special.
Yes, yes. It makes my pets so strong. But like I said, the side effects can be rather dire. It was perhaps a miscalculation on my part. My poor pets.
I need the medicine you mentioned. Give it to me.
What? Whatever for. I'm not obliged to. I will do no such thing. No, no.
Then you are useless to me. I should end your life and misdeeds here.
No, no. No violence needed. I'll do as you say. I'm afraid it'll take time to make. Yes, yes. First, get rid of those Malakas who kept me away from my pets. They're at the fortress just on the road.
I'll get rid of them. I expect the medicine when I return.
Yes, yes. Come look for me at the quarry after you've killed those men. I need to go. Quickly. My pets are waiting.
Medicine could be helpful to Nileas. First, I should deal with the doctor's captors.
What's my reward? Come on! Get back here! Found you! I'm burning! Fuck! Help me! I'm burning!
There he is. There he is.
Huh? What's that? Huh. Guess. I shouldn't be hearing that.
Well, I should see what that was.
They won't bother the doctor again. I should go back to the doctor for the antidote. Come on.
I'll gut you!
They're all dead.
crew fought off what they could, but we were too late.
Cursed cult guards, Mistios. Look what they've done. They've killed them. My poor pets slaughtered like animals.
We have to move! Nileas may be in danger! I'll ready the ship!
You should go. There's nothing left you can do here.
Save your strength. You may still survive this.
I'm a physician, Mistios. I know when a patient is dying. Here, the antidote I promised. I always right my wrongs, yes.
I'll give this to Nileas.
It's his best hope, but don't expect a miracle.
I won't leave you like this.
You can kill me and end my misery once and for all. Please, it's all I ask.
What exactly happened to all these people? It looks like a slaughter.
Oh, the cult guards happened, yes. It was a slaughter. They were here to send a message to you, Mistios. They know you've been snooping around.
Hold still, so I can make it clean.
Thank you, Mistios. I'm ready, Mistios. Do it.
There was still some good you might have done.
I found him, but I was too late. If I had only known he was at the quarry all along.
If the cult guards did this, I'll need to hurry back. Nileas, there won't be much time. I'm too late.
Damnisios! Get!
This is an outrage. We've had enough of those masked soldiers. They need to leave Limnos one way or another.
Why did they burn the house?
You know why, Malaka. Those cursed soldiers came down here from their cursed stronghold. They thought Mikos was up to something. Working against them, this has to end.
It will end. Those soldiers are cult guards, and there is a general among them. Don't worry. They won't be here much longer.
Yes, because we're going to go up there to end this, right?
You should all stay home. Keep each other safe. I'll take care of the ancient stronghold and the cult guards.
Yes, you're right, Malaka, you're right. They're professional soldiers. We're humble merchants and fishermen. We're counting on you, Mistios. They have plagued this region for too long.
I should be extra careful in this area. Now's my chance to take this stronghold.
I will kill you! You can't be smothered the flames! Vegas! Someone help me!
I'll find you again! I knew I'd find you!
That must be the general. The villagers won't have to worry about these cult guards again.
What did you find? Are they okay? Did you run into the crew I sent? They haven't returned either!
Not so fast, champion. We found Mikos and Nileas before the cult arrived.
Nileas! Thank Zeus!
Hello, Uncle. Let him go. He needs to rest.
We arrived just before the cult burned the house. They probably think Mikos and Nileas are dead.
You did the right thing, sending the crew to check on them. They'd be dead if you hadn't.
I don't think I would have. Except you told me to be easier on Nileas. I thought better to lend help, rather than to leave him in the shadow of my tough love.
Glad I could help. Drink that. It should help you get better.
And what of all the other villagers?
The villagers are fine. I sent them home, and chased the cult out of their stronghold myself.
You continue to amaze, Alexios. You didn't just save my nephew. You saved all of Lemnos and Thassos from the cult guards plaguing them. Come, Nileas. I have many stories to catch you up on.
Finally. I thought they would never leave.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Roxana?
Too long. Do you have some time now?
Since you joined our ship, I haven't seen much of you. What have you been doing?
Oh, you know, the typical things. Firing flaming arrows, bracing for impacts, and rowing. Lots and lots of rowing. Look at these arms.
Nice. For you, Roxana, I can make time.
Good. I've got a couple minutes.
I was thinking a couple hours.
Let's try 1 minute at a time.